Okay. So let's start. So we have discussed in the previous class, we were discussing the endocrine systems. So we have just written this portion, I think so, na? We have just written this one. The beside nervous system, there is an endocrine system. Have you written this one or not? Check me. Please, every student is required to turn on their camera. We are just opening the focus mode. And this focus mode enables that only we can see you. I can see you. Okay, you are not being recorded. Moreover, no student can see you. Okay, you are in focus mode. Okay, so every student is required to turn on his camera or her camera. Okay. Wait a minute. So let's start. So today we're going to discuss that is hormones. So have we discussed about the hormones or not? No, we have not discussed. No, we have not discussed this one. So let's start studying this one. Okay, we'll discuss. Hormones are the chemical messenger. You know that we have discussed this one. There are the two types of glands present in the body. There are the two types of glands that are present in the body. Okay. One is the endocrine gland. One is the endo. There are the two types of glands that are present in the body. Tell me which one. The one is the endocrine gland. Okay. And another one is the, tell me, is the exocrine gland. Another one is the exocrine gland. Everyone understood? Exocrine glands. So what's the function of endocrine gland and exocrine gland? Let me tell you here. Okay. Okay. So today, endocrine glands or endocrine system. Endocrine system is made up of endocrine gland, but means it generally consists of endocrine glands. Okay. And what is going to happen here is this, that this endocrine glands secrete hormones which are chemical messenger, which are also called, they are the chemical messenger. Okay. And generally they are chemical messenger. Their secretions is being secreted into the blood, and they are considered to be as chemical messenger. Okay, because whenever the hormones mix in the blood, and if suppose there is a high blood sugar in the blood, okay, so the pancreas secrete a special insulin hormone that decreases the blood sugar level. So these are the chemical messenger that tells the body to do functions according to the body needs. Okay, so these are the chemical messengers. Moreover, exocrine glands secrete enzymes, and these are the biocatalysts. Is there anyone in the class can tell me what the function of catalyst? Is there anyone in the class who can tell me the functions of catalyst? No? Jobita, can you tell me what are catalysts? Catalysts are some types of, I mean, these are the protein substance. Okay, or they're going to study in the chemistry portion also. Actually, catalysts serve to increase the rate of reactions. For example, if I'm just talking that this one is, for example, this reaction A to B takes from A to B, a reaction is going to take place, and it is taking 20 hours. So with the help of catalyst, okay, with the help of this catalyst, it can be converted into in 5 minutes or 10 minutes, okay, or within a seconds. Okay, so catalyst, what does catalyst actually do? Catalyst serve to increase the rate of reaction. So it can convert with the help of catalyst. Okay, with the help of catalyst, this reaction can be processed in 5 minutes. So this reactions, catalyst generally increase the rate of reactions. Means in the process of digestion, you see that proteins are being digested. Proteins are being digested inside the stomach with the help of specialized enzymes that are, just as for example, pepsin. Okay, and that converted into amino acid. It get converted into amino acid. You understood? Everybody understood? In the class, everybody in the class understood?
Yes, sir.
So what's
Can you
the
repeat
main
it?
form? Yeah, I'm going to.
Your voice.
Okay, is it still breaking? Is my voice is
Yes.
clear to everybody, or
Yes.
is it okay? So talking about this one, I'm going to discuss here a very important portion of this endocrine system. That is, whenever there is we can simply say that there are the two types of controlling agencies that we have discussed in the previous class. What we are studying, let me explain you. We have discussed the two types of agencies. One is the in the control and coordination. One is the nervous system, nervous system that consists of brain, spinal cord. Okay, so we have studied about this one in the previous classes. Cranial nerves. Okay, spinal nerves. We have studied reflex. Okay, and the reflex sections. So we have studied about this one in the previous classes. And beside this nervous system, there is another type of controlling agency that is called endocrine system. Okay, so this endocrine systems, how does this endocrine systems help in control and coordination? Let me explain you. Is my voice, is there anyone in the class who is facing problem regarding to the voice? Is my voice is clear to everybody? Is my video is clear to everybody? Sure, everybody?
Sir,
Yes.
for me it's little what lag,
It is a little bit
like
lagging
breaking
now
voice.
from okay, from
Yeah.
your end. It might be that your internet connection, because everyone is facing if my voice get cracked, then it will be facing by every students. Okay, so let me check one more time. Let me check my internet connection. Let me change it for you. Wait a minute, dear students. Okay, so let me change it. Connection is very fast, but I'm going to change it for you if you think that uh, if you are having any problem regarding to this one. I hope it might be okay now. Okay, after 2 or 3 minutes, the network will be stable. So let's discuss. We are discussing the endocrine system, and in the endocrine system, okay, in the endocrine system, there is hormone presence, hormones, and these hormones are catalyst. These are the biocatalyst. Sorry, what I'm saying. Hormones are not the biocatalyst. Hormones are the chemical messenger. Chemical messenger. Okay, hormones are the chemical messenger that help in control and coordinations. So this portion, the endocrine system also control the different metabolic activities taking place inside the body. For example, if sugar level increases, increases in the body, then insulin hormone is being secreted. Okay, insulin hormone is secreted, and what happened? Then this blood sugar level decreases. Okay, blood sugar level decreases. Okay, so there are different types of hormones that we're going to study. For example, if the calcium level is not maintained in the body, that is thyroxine hormone control the calcium level, the metabolic activities, and other stuffs also. So we need to keep in mind here is that endocrine system along with the nervous systems also plays important role in the control and coordination. You understood? Understood, everybody?
Yes.
So talking about this one, we need to discuss some important points, that there are the two types of glands, that is endocrine glands, and another one is the exocrine gland. Another one is the exocrine glands. Okay, the endocrine gland and the exocrine glands. Let's discuss one by one each of them. Talking about this endocrine glands are the glands that secrete hormones. Okay, that we're going to study in this chapter. An exocrine gland secrete enzymes. Exocrine gland secrete what they secrete? They secrete enzymes. They secrete enzymes. Okay. And what's the function of this enzyme? These act as a biocatalyst, and you have seen that this one you have studied in the digestion process, that enzymes, the role of enzymes, salivary amylase, pepsin, renin, okay, in life process chapter, So have you studied this one?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So hormones are the chemical messengers. Let me explain you what's the difference between hormones and enzymes. Hormones are chemical messenger that only transfer the message. But what's the function of exocrine gland or enzymes? These are the biocatalyst that increases the rate of reaction. I'm just writing rough. I'm just going to give you in a proper manner. So wait a minute. Okay. So these are the biocatalysts that increases the rate of reactions, mainly digestion process, Okay. In the digestion you have seen. Moreover, the hormones are secreted by endocrine gland. These are secreted by exocrine glands. Okay. And these are the biocatalysts. These are the chemical messengers. Okay. Moreover, they are directly stream into the blood. Directly streamed into the blood. Okay. And here, these are not directly streamed into the blood. There are some duct. They are specialized duct that is present here, and these are secreted into the duct. For example, this is a salivary glands present in the mouth here in this region, and these salivary glands are secreted in reaches into the mouth with the help of salivary duct. So there is specialized duct present, and endocrine glands secretions is directly streamed into the blood. They don't have a special duct. So that's why they are also called ductless gland. What they are called ductless gland? Tell me. Ductless gland. Why they are called ductless gland? Tell me. Why they are called ductless gland? They are also called ductless gland. You understood? You understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let's move further. So we are going to discuss the difference between the enzymes and the hormones. So enzymes are secreted by endocrine glands. Sorry, hormones are secreted by endocrine gland. Enzymes are secreted by exocrine glands. Repeated one. Hormones are secreted by endocrine gland, and enzymes are secreted by exocrine gland. There are the two types of glands. Which one? Tell me. Which are these? Jobita? Exocrine gland and
Hormones.
okay. Hormones are secreted by
Exocrine.
exocrine glands. Hormones are secreted by endocrine. Hormones are secreted, and enzymes are secreted by
Exocrine.
exocrine. Very good. And similarly, hormones may be a protein. Hormones may be made up of protein or steroids. But enzymes are always made up of, tell me, enzymes are always made up of, tell me, Jaslin, Ashid, enzymes are always made up of protein. They are always made up of protein. You understood? Okay. Moreover, hormones get consumed during the reactions. When a reaction takes place, the hormones are going to get consumed. Okay. Hormones, once the reactions take place, the hormones, or means if a message is need to be transferred. Okay. If a message need to be transferred, you understood? And suppose a message is being transferred to increase the heartbeat. Okay. So once the message reaches to the heart start pumping the blood, it increases the heartbeat. But once the message is delivered, it get consumed, or it is not going to, means again, if the blood come, it will not give the message again. Once the message is delivered, it get the hormones get consumed or destroyed. Okay, but in case of enzymes, they are not. Jaslyn, listen to me carefully. Once the enzymes are consumed during the reactions, then what is going to happen? They are not utilized during the reaction. Means, sorry, if I'm saying that enzymes are not consumed during the reactions, enzymes are not consumed. Any catalyst in the reactions are not consumed. For example, if I'm going to give you the example here, that suppose there is a reaction that is taking place from A to B, and there is some C catalyst. There is some catalyst is present. So when the reactions is converted from A to B, at the end, whatever the catalyst is, you can get after the reaction. Catalyst never get consumed in the reaction. It just plays an important role in increasing the rate of reaction. It decreases the time for the reaction. If the reaction takes place in hours, then it can convert the reaction in seconds. If the reaction takes place in days, then the reaction can take place in hours. Okay, so it faster the rate of reactions. You understood? Understood? So catalysts are not consumed. Since enzyme is also a biocatalyst. Why I'm saying biocatalyst? I'm saying because it is synthesized inside the body. There are some catalysts that are not bio. Why? Because they are not synthesized inside the body. Okay. For example, you will going to study in the chemistry that palladium, platinum, nickel, they are good catalysts in the hydrogenation reaction that we're going to study in the control and coordination chapter. So these are the metals that are acting as a catalyst. But enzymes are biocatalysts because they are synthesized inside the body. Got it? So they increases the rate of reactions. Yes.
So what about this one, the hormones? But hormones get this thing, right? They get consumed during a reaction, right?
Yeah, hormones, once the message is being transferred, they got destroyed. It does not mean if someone is someone got angry on a case. So these are just due to the hormones, because the hormones are being released into the blood. We got angry on something. Okay, suddenly we got angry, but it does not mean that we are not going to cool down for a day. After 10 minutes, 15 minutes, we are going to cool down. So it does not mean that for the whole period, for the whole day, we are going to get angry. Okay, so it does not mean so. It does not mean so. Understood? Understood? Everybody understood? So,
Yes, sir.
here we are just going to discuss about the difference that hormones get consumed during the reactions, because this is in the syllabus and this is also in the syllabus. Whenever you are going to have the biology exams, they can ask you the difference between the enzymes and the hormones. They can ask you the difference between the enzymes and the hormones. Okay, so you need to keep in mind, because this is the part of enzymes we studied in the life process chapter and hormones we study in the control and coordination. So they can ask you the question from both the chapters in a common by making it common. Okay, so mainly next one is hormones mainly act as primary messengers. Hormone mainly act as primary messenger. They are just transferring the message, but the enzymes mainly act as biocatalysts. Okay, they act as biocatalysts. Moreover, hormones work in an area which is far away from the site of secretion. This is an important point that everybody need to concentrate here, that hormones are secreted where they are secreted, and the actions where it is taking place is far away. For example, you see that pituitary gland is present in the brain, okay, in the head region. Pituitary gland is present, but it is controlling the other gland. It is controlling the heart. It is controlling the secretion of kidney. It is controlling the secretion of testes and ovaries. So they are different things. Means pituitary gland is present here, and the target organs are far away from it. Okay, but in case of enzymes, you see that in case of enzymes, the salivary gland is present here, and its secretion comes into the mouth. Jaslyn, are you getting me? Okay, so they are means simply we can say that the enzymes are generally secreted where their target organ is. Means salivary gland is present here, okay, and the other glands that is present inside the stomach, that pepsin and renin secreting glands are present inside the stomach, and liver and pancreas are not very far away. Okay, so they are secreting their secretion into the duodenum. into the small intestine. So they are not very far away. But look at this pituitary gland. It's controlling the kidney secretion. So they are very, very far away. There is a gland that is an endocrine gland that is present over the kidney. That is called adrenal gland. That is called adrenal gland. And its secretion just control the heartbeat. So kidney and heart, they are very far away. Okay. So we can simply say that the hormones work in an area which is very far away from the site of secretion, and enzyme work in the area which is very close, or you understood? That are not far situated. Okay. So please note it down, the difference between hormones and enzymes. Please note it down. Ammar and Hashid, why are you turn off your camera? Please turn on it off. Fast.
What's the point?
Second point, enzymes are not
Yeah,
consumed
the
during the reaction.
hormones maybe.
Hormones get consumed during the reactions. Get consumed.
So I meant the last
Hormone.
last one derive.
This one. Hormones
Horm-
mainly act as primary messenger. This one,
first
na?
point, hormones may be a yeah, yeah, first.
Okay. Hormones may be a protein. It is made up of protein or steroids or a trypsin derivative. Don't write this one, this portion, trypsin derivative. Right? It may be made up of protein or steroids. Okay. Hashid, you understood?
Oh,
Done?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Jaslin, have you done?
The
Okay. Now moving to the next part is, sometime a question comes that this questions comes in the examination. This is from NCERT. That what is the difference between reflex arc, reflex action, and walking? Reflex action. What is the difference between reflex action and walking? I'm going to discuss this one. What is the difference between reflex action and walking? You know that reflex action, there are three types of reflex action. One is innate reflex action. Second one is the habitual. And in the habitual reflex action, we studied about this reflex action. Walking is a habitual reflex action. Once you learn it, it becomes habit, and there is no need for the brain. In the absence of mind, you can walk. Okay. Then why it is being asked, what is the difference between reflex action and walking? So you need to come to the point that there are two types of means, you know, that will of walking. There's, you can explain it by using these two terms, that there is will of walking and the art of walking. Will of walking. Will of walking. Will of walking. And the art of walking. Art of walking. Will means when you, this is your choice. If you want to walk, you can walk. If you want to sit down, you can sit down. It's your choice. But the art of walking, what does it mean? Art of walking. Art of walking means that it is the art that how you learn to walk. For example, a person does not know this swimming process. So will he able to swim? No. Okay. He got drowned. So talking similarly, if a kid does not know how to walk, so he will not be able to walk. Whether he will, if he wants to walk, he will not be able to walk, because if he don't. Similarly, if a person does not know swimming, if he want to swim, he cannot swim, because that is an art. So first you need to learn the art of walking. So art of walking is a habitual reflex action. Habitual reflex action. Okay. But the will of walking is actually a reflex. It is a voluntary action. It is a voluntary action, and it is controlled by, tell me, it is controlled by brain. Okay. And which part of the brain? That is cerebellum. Cerebellum, that is a part of hind brain. Okay, that we have studied previously in the previous classes. So will of walking is involuntary action. It is controlled by brain, cerebellum, but the art of walking is the habitual reflections. It require one-time learning. Okay, and then it is controlled by spinal cord. Got it? You understood? Everybody understood? Amar, Hashid, Yasrin, Jobita?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So moving to this point here we have is, we are just going to write this answer for this question. So please note it down. The question: what is the difference between reflex action and walking? What is the difference between reflex action and walking? Because it's an important question. Sorry, beta, my actually I don't know, my PC gets shut down. So is I'm audible to you, everyone? Ashit,
Yes, sir.
don't know beta how
Yes.
my PC got shut down. Okay, so wait a minute. Okay. So talking about this one is my this one is visible to you. So please note this answer. That the art of walking. This is an NCRT question, so it is an important question. That art of walking and the will of walking, they are the two types of process. Walking process has two parts. One is the art of walking and the will of walking. The art of walking is a type of habitual reflexation which is controlled by spinal cord. However, the will of walking is controlled by brain, that is cerebellum. Okay. Note it down. Note it till cerebellum. Cerebellum. Okay. Till cerebellum.
Done, sir.
Okay. Okay. So now let's move further. Let's move further. Now talking about this one, that is, let's talk about this type of glands. Okay. So what is endocrine glands? We're just going to discuss today. And that is endocrine glands. So these are the ductless gland that you have seen. I have discussed that these are the ductless gland and secrete their secretion. Okay. These are the ductless gland. Why I'm saying that these are ductless? Because they do not secrete their secretion, okay, into the any blood. They are secreting their secretion into the directly into the bloodstream. They are not having any specialized duct, a specialized blood vessel or specialized hormone vessels. They are secreting their secretion in directly into the blood. So that's why they are also called ductless glands. So you have to keep in mind. So these glands are ductless as their secretions are poured into nearby blood vessels. As their secretions are poured into nearby blood vessel, blood stream. Note it down. Done. So let me discuss the types of glands also. That is pituitary gland. There are different types of endocrine glands are present in the body. Okay. So one is the pituitary gland. Let's discuss this one. Okay. Pituitary gland is also known as hypophyseal glands. Okay. And it is also called master gland. It is also called master gland. Why it is called master gland? As it directly or indirectly control the secretion of other glands. Okay. As it directly or indirectly control the secretion of other glands. That's why it is also called master gland. The pituitary gland is a master gland. It is a pea-sized. Pea-sized. Its size is P, approximately a size of P, and attached to the hypothalamus. What is hypothalamus? That we have discussed in the brain. That this is the brain region. Okay, let me show you. That this one is the brain, and you have seen this one is hypothalamus. Hypothalamus, diencephalon, part of diencephalon. I have discussed that this is a diencephalon. Okay, here is diencephalon, and its floor is called epithalamus, discussed in the previous classes, and its floor is called hypothalamus. So this is hypothalamus. This is hypothalamus. From this hypothalamus, this pituitary gland is attached. This pituitary gland is attached. Got it? The pituitary gland is also called master gland, and it is approximately a size of P matter. Okay, so it is approximately the size of P, and moreover, you need to understand here that it is attached with hypothalamus. Okay, it is attached with hypothalamus by a hypothalamus of brain by a stalk. Okay, and it is called master gland. Why it is called master gland? Sometimes the question comes from this one portion, because it controls the secretion of other glands, whether the other glands are secreting the required amount of hormones or not. Okay, Hashid, you are getting my point? Getting that whether the hormones that is being secreted by other glands, are they secreting their hormones in proper amount or not? So it is indirectly controlling the secretion of other hormones also, other glands hormones. Okay, got it? So note it down. There is Ammar. Ammar is there in the class. Yes, Ammar is there. Ammar, why have you turned off your camera? Please turn it on. Done? Ammar, are you writing? If you are having slow internet connection, then you can turn it off your video. But
So like mine is fine, but my laptop is going to be so I don't know why.
okay. So you can turn off your camera. So done? Should I move forward?
Yes, sir.
The next one is, we are just going to discuss the very important part of this pituitary gland, the hormone secreted by pituitary glands.
Like diagram was
No need to make the diagram. No need to make the diagram. Okay. So Hashit, are you getting my voice clearly? Let me check which mic I have connected to. I am connected to this mic, collar mic. This is very nearer to me. So let's talk about it. Let's talk. Yes, I'm going to discuss that is pituitary gland. Okay, about the pituitary gland. Pituitary gland is a master gland, and it secretes these following hormones. The first means, let me explain you. One is the growth hormone. The overall of the growth of the body is controlled by this one. Okay, join it. Hashit, join it. Okay. So if I'm saying that this is growth hormone, the growth hormone, actually, what does a growth hormone do? Growth hormone control the overall growth of the body parts. Okay, it controls overall growth of the body parts. Okay, understood? Everybody understood? If there is a deficiency of this hormone, what is going to happen? Just tell me, what is going to happen if there is a deficiency of this hormone? If you think that this hormone is secreted in less amount, then what is going to happen? Tell me. Tell me what is going to happen if you think that this hormone is secreted in less amount. So you see that a specialized, or we can say that is going to happen. Dwarfism, you understood dwarfism? The
Yes,
height
sir.
of the person
Yes.
does not increases. Okay. And suppose this hormone is secreted in larger amount, means there is an over secretion of this hormone. Jopida, you understood?
Sir.
If there is an
Yes, sir.
over secretion of this hormones taking place, then what is going to happen? Tell me.
The height will be increasing.
Yes, giantism means a person with bigger hand, a large height, means greater than 7 foot. You have seen that great Khali, another person also who is having great height. Okay, so this is simply growth hormones. Okay, this. Now then the next one is thyroid stimulating hormone. Thyroid stimulating hormone. Just you can imagine that there is also a type of hormone gland present, that is called thyroid gland, present around the neck region. Okay, and what is going to happen if this thyroxine, the hormone released by this thyroid gland, if it is secreting lesser amount or larger amount, so the secretion of this gland, the thyroid gland, is controlled by pituitary gland. Okay, that is present inside the mind. So whether the hormone, the amount of hormone released by this thyroid gland, is it secreting the proper amount or not? So this is controlled by thyroid stimulating hormone. It stimulates the secretion of thyroid gland. Okay, that is present around the neck region. Okay, in the neck region here. Now another one is the adrenocorticotropic hormone. Its short form is ACTH. Jobita, first you understood each and every part. Stop writing. Okay. So next one is ACTH, adrenocorticotropic hormone. And what is the function of this adrenocorticotropic hormone? The function of this adrenocorticotropic hormone is just to control the secretion of adrenal gland. And where is adrenal gland present? Adrenal gland is present over the kidney. Where it is present? Over the kidney. Why it is called adrenal? Let me explain you. Why it is called adrenal gland? Let me explain you. Let's suppose this is kidney. Okay. This is the kidney. And here over this, a gland is present. Here over this, a gland is present. And that is called adrenal. Renal means whenever you are going to study about renal, so it means we are talking about the kidney. Okay. So this is kidney. And this is adrenal gland. It is adrenal gland. Adrenal gland. Okay. So adrenal gland is present over the kidney. That's why it is called adrenal. Ad means above, renal means kidney, above the kidney. So its secretion is controlled by which hormone? Adrenocorticotropic hormone. Okay. So this secretion, because I have told you that this type of gland is a master gland. So it must also control the secretion, like it was controlling the secretion of thyroid gland. Similarly, it must control the secretion of adrenal gland also. So this adrenocorticotropic hormones responsible for, means we are going to learn this hormone, the name only of this hormone. The function is not going to ask or being asked. Only the growth hormone functions. I'm just going to explain you, and some hormones also. But you need to learn that these are the pituitary gland hormones. For example, if the question comes, adrenocorticotropic hormone is released by adrenal gland, option A; pituitary gland, option B; thyroid gland, option C; and the option D is none of the above. So its spelling is similar to the adrenal gland. So most of the student will take adrenal gland. Okay, so you need to keep in mind that adrenocorticotropic hormone is secreted by pituitary gland, and it is just for controlling the secretion of adrenal gland, whether it is secreting the same the required amount of hormones or not. Okay, got my point? Jobita, understood?
Yes, sir.
Jaslyn, understood? Very good.
Yes, sir.
Very good. Now moving to the next point is there is another follicular hormones. Follicular hormones or follicle stimulating hormone. Follicle stimulating hormone is the specialized hormone. We know that there are specialized glands that are present and responsible for the sexual characters in human beings. Okay, that is follicle stimulating hormone. There are specialized hormone, that is follicular cells are generally present in the testes of males. Okay, and that are responsible for the production of testosterone hormone in the human beings. Okay, in the human males. So whether the testosterone hormone is secreted in the proper amount or not in the human beings, in the human males, so that secretion, because testes are also a type of endocrine gland that secrete hormones. Okay, so testosterone is also an hormone, male hormone. Okay, so this hormone is secreted by follicular cell that is present in the testes. We're going to discuss this one in the chapter when we're going to study the reproduction chapter. Got my point? So this is follicular cells, follicular stimulating hormone. Okay, and this is also released by kidney. Sorry, this is also released by pituitary gland. Okay, so it stimulates the follicular cells. Okay, the secretion of follicular cells. Got it? The next one is luteinizing hormone. Luteinizing hormone, let me explain you this one also. Luteinizing hormone is also a type of hormone. We can say that in human females, generally in ovaries. Okay, what is going to happen? This is an ovary. This is an ovary. Okay, so inside the ovary, there is an egg release after the 15th day, that is called ovulation. That we're going to discuss this one in great detail when we study the reproduction chapter. So this is called ovum, and this is released on the 15th day of the menstrual cycle. Now the cap or the membrane in which this egg was present. Okay, this is like previously it was present inside this one. Now after this one, this layer ruptured and the egg is being released. Now after some time, when this ruptured skin or something, you can say, this ruptured layer become a special gland inside the ovary, and that is called corpus luteum. Okay, and that secrete the progesterone hormone in the females. It secrete the progesterone hormones. In human female, there are the two types of hormones. One is progesterone and second one is estrogen. And progesterone is an important hormone that is secreted by ovary, but ovary, inside the ovary, this corpus luteum is responsible for this one. So this hormone, that is the luteinizing hormone, is controlling the secretion of this corpus luteum, whether the corpus luteum is secreting the proper amount of progesterone or not, whether it is secreting. So just think that how the pituitary gland is controlling. It is present here. Its secretion is just dropped into the blood. There is not a special direct vessel or direct contacting things. There is no contact. The blood is directly coming into the pituitary gland, and with the sample of the blood that is coming into the pituitary gland observe whether this same amount, the proper amount of hormones is present in the blood or not. For example, if there is less amount of progesterone in the body in the human female, then the blood will reaches to the pituitary gland. Pituitary gland check the sample whether the proper amount of progesterone is there. If there is less amount, then it will stimulate the corpus luteum, and more amount of progesterone hormone is secreted by this corpus luteum. Got it? So what is happening here is that pituitary gland is controlling the other hormones. This is very, very important. Okay. That is luteinizing hormone. Next one is the prolactin hormone. Prolactin hormone is the hormone that is responsible for controlling the lactation in human females. Okay. So after giving the birth to the child, this prolactin hormone is released, and this is responsible for lactation in human females. Okay. Now moving to the next part is that is oxytocin hormone and vasopressin. Let's talk about the oxytocin. Oxytocin is a hormone. Oxytocin is that hormone. Hashid, look at this, beta. Oxytocin is the hormone that is secreted by pituitary gland, and it is responsible for contraction of uterus during the time of childbirth. Okay, the uterus contract, and when it contracts, the easy delivery is possible. Sometimes this hormone is injected artificially into the female's body so that it helps in the contraction of uterus, and easy delivery is possible. So this is oxytocin that is responsible, and it is also called birth hormone. So many times it is being asked in the examination that which of the following is a birth hormone? Oxytocin, prolactin, there is an antidiuretic hormone, or some other names. And last, so it can be, that oxytocin is the hormone that help in the contraction of uterus. That's why it is also called birth hormone. And the last one is the vasopressin. Vasopressin is the antidiuretic hormone. Vasopressin is antidiuretic hormone. It checks whether the excessive loss of water is taking place outside body for the kidney. It checks the secretion of kidney, whether the kidney is properly filtering the blood or not. Whether the urine that is being secreted, it is containing large amount of water, less amount of water. Okay. If our body is in dehydrated condition, for example, if our body is not containing large amount of water, okay, it is in dehydrated condition, then what is going to happen? Then this vasopressin hormone is being released by the kidney, and it will check whether the urine is going to have water or not. If the urine is going to have water, then it will allow the kidney to reabsorb it, because our body is at dehydrated condition. Okay, so when the body is at dehydrated condition, then the vasopressin serve to check. Got it? Got it? Got it? Everybody understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so please note it down. Note it down. Note it down. Don't write this one. Only write write the name of everyone is going to write. But the most commonly asked is first, second, and then write first one, second one, and the names. First, write the names of everyone. Growth hormone, thyroid, estrogen, corticotropic hormone. Write the name of everyone first. Okay, and then write the function of first one, second one, the oxytocin only. Okay, first note it down. Write the name of everyone. Done. Jaslyn, done.
Done, sir.
Jovita,
Done, sir.
Hashid, Ammar, everybody.
Done.
Okay. So write the function of growth hormone that promote the overall growth of the body. Okay, note it down, this one. Note this one, this one, this one. Done, everybody? Done?
Yes, sir.
Now moving to this
Yes.
part, let me explain you here one more thing. Okay. Write down the function of write down the function of oxytocin hormones also, and the antidiuretic hormones. It is important because it is important. Okay. Note it down. Done.
Yes.
Now moving to the next portion here is oxytocin hormone. Have you written?
No, so much again.
Oxytocin. It is a birth hormone responsible for contraction of uterus during childbirth. It promotes the lactation in human females after childbirth. Okay. Please note it down properly. Done. Jovita, Hashid, Jaslyn, Ammar. Done.
Yes, sir.
But give me 5 minutes more. Okay. Then I'm going to explain this topic because you're going to give some homework. Okay, regarding to this topic. Now there's a question that is an endocrine thyroid gland. That is a thyroid gland that we're going to discuss. Okay. Let me show you where is this thyroid gland present. Thyroid gland is this one. This is present thyroid gland. You see here. Okay, this one is the thyroid gland. This one is the thyroid gland that is present around the neck region. Okay, I was just telling you. Okay, so this is thyroid gland, and it is secreted by, sorry, it secretes thyroxine hormone. It secretes thyroxine hormone. Which hormone it secretes? It secretes thyroxine. Okay, let me explain you. Okay, thyroxine hormone, and which increases the rate of metabolic reaction in the body. It increases the rate of metabolic reactions in the body, and check or and maintain glucose, means you can say carbohydrate also. Okay, glucose, fat, protein level in the body, okay. So the important thing is that this thyroxine hormone is means the production of this thyroxine hormone is done by a special iodine. Okay, here we can say that iodine is one of the constituent in production of this thyroxine. Okay, iodine is responsible for this production of thyroxine. So if sometimes you see that we need to eat iodized salt, what do you mean by iodized salt? Means iodine is added to this salt. Okay, so if I'm talking about this one, that about this thyroxine, just listen to me, Jobita, this is the last topic. Okay, so if the question comes that what happen if there is a deficiency of iodine in the diet of a person, or a person is in a person, there is when he is eating the food, there is a deficiency in the of iodine, you can simply say that. So if the questions comes regarding to this one, what actually happens? Let's suppose this is the size of the thyroid gland, and it is secreting this much amount of thyroxine. Okay, but due to the deficiency of iodine, the secretion of this thyroid gland let's decreases to this one. Okay, first it was secreting this much amount, and now due to the deficiency of iodine, the production of thyroxine decreases because there is no iodine in the body, and thyroxine is being prepared by iodine. And if there is no iodine, or the deficiency of iodine is there, then what is going to happen? I have not turned my camera. Okay. So what is going to happen? It is just simply, just look at this. The thyroid gland start enlarging itself. It start enlarging itself in order to meet the requirement. Just listen to me, this last, it is over. Okay, the thyroxine gland start enlarging itself. Okay, and when it enlarges, it becomes a big mass of flesh here, and it is called goiter. So if the question comes, what is the cause of goiter? How goiter is formed? So you need to explain this one. Okay, that goiter is formed, or goiter is caused due to the deficiency of iodine in the body. It is when there is deficiency of iodine in the body. I'm going to write some points for you. When there is deficiency of iodine, key point, deficiency of iodine result in enlargement of thyroid gland, as a result, a big mass of flesh comes around the neck. Okay, so you need to keep in mind, keeping this point, you need to write this point, that why the deficiency of iodine in the body result in goiter, because iodine is the main constituent of thyroxine. If